Hey everybody, welcome back to Stardew Valley. We're in our second day here, so let's go outside and maintain the farm. Okay, so we need to go see Willy. That's a thing. Now, thankfully I didn't really get punished for draining my energy yesterday. As you can see, the bar down here in the bottom right hand corner, it's full again, so I didn't overdo it. Once you do put yourself in that state of exhaustion in this game, though, it doesn't actually refill the bar all the way, I believe. I could be mistaken. That could be attached to staying out too late at night. I'm actually not sure because personally I really haven't done too much of that myself. Okay, yeah, anyway. Gonna head right towards the beach. Oh, pick that leaf first. Alright, so while I'm foraging here, we're still gonna wanna sell as much as possible to get towards our backpack. So what I'm gonna do is, as soon as that store opens, or the general store opens, I'm gonna buy as many potatoes as I can with this money. So I believe that's gonna be like another 10 potatoes. So that's gonna open up another patch for us. So I wanna make sure we save enough energy to put that out today. We get our cutscene, and we're gonna get our fishing rod. Now if there's some time today, I might do some fishing. Okay, skip that. Alright, now, if you guys want to see the cutscenes, that's great. I would suggest a couple other playthroughs. I mean, as I said, you should probably play through this game yourself before min-maxing it like this. I just do it out of the purpose of this being a very good game. I mean, if you like this type of management simulation and building relationships with different members of the townspeople and making your farm the best it can be, improving yourself as a farmer character, yeah, then I'd suggest playing through it on your own first before ever doing what I'm doing. I already did that myself. I played through this game all the way through the 3rd year, so yeah, I mean, I've gotten quite a bit out of it already, so I'm not sure how much more there is to do. Alright, so I'm just gonna buy some potato. Oh, inventory is full. Okay, so I'm gonna sell the daffodil real quick. Yeah, okay. So I could buy a little more, but that's okay. Don't have to do that right off. As you can see, there are a bunch of other seeds here. For this first year, at least for the first season, I'm not going to bother too much with those. The reason being that early on, you just want to get that backpack. Increase your inventory slots as much as possible. Eventually, you're going to want to start planting other things just because there are achievements attached to them. However, right now, it's not that important. When the time comes for the community center, then you're going to want to start diversifying your crops a little bit more. But there's a lot of time for that, and that's not entirely necessary this early on in the game. So we're gonna go ahead and fill this out as much as possible. Okay, and let's go ahead and plant our potatoes. Okay, have we started crafting yet? So it is possible to craft. I'm gonna try and craft for a chest. Go ahead and sell this stuff. Alright, so we're gonna need 50 wood. And for that, we're probably going to want to cut down some trees, so go ahead and start cutting this down. And you can see already our energy bar down in the corner. That's not doing so great. So, early on, that's going to be a pretty big thorn in your side. But you're going to want to be as efficient as possible with it. The reason I'm making a chest is so that I have somewhere to store things. Now, you do have the refrigerator in the house, I believe, and you can store things in there. So you do kind of have a base object to store things in. So doing this isn't particularly necessary, but it's good future-proofing. So in this case, I'm actually gonna deviate a little bit from the sell everything philosophy to get this chest down. So just put. Can I not put that there? No. All right. So I'm just gonna go put that right there, so we can start storing things once the time comes for that. Okay, so yeah, there is no refrigerator in here. That's only for the later bits. Make sure the TV hasn't changed. Yeah, so luck's not gonna be on my side, and tomorrow's a rain day, so it should save us a lot of stamina watering all of this stuff, which is good. Be very nice for us. Alright, so I'm gonna spend the rest of the day, or a little bit, the rest of my energy here, chopping down a couple more trees if I can. Get us a little more wooden sap, because the wood does sell, and come on. Okay, good. I'm gonna leave that tree stump there. Don't need to do anything else with that. And yeah, I don't have anything I can eat right now to restore my energy, so we're just gonna have to wait on that. Move that fishing rod over. Alright. So for the rest of the day, that's gonna be a lot of foraging time, as well as go and talk to everybody time. Just gonna take a quick spin up here, see if there's anything I can find. Daffodil. And there's Haley, so I'm gonna go ahead and talk to her. Right, okay. Everybody's got their own preference for characters here. I'm gonna say this, Haley isn't one of my favorites, just because of that intro. It's like, geez, that's... yeah, that's the way you want to greet somebody, just tell them your clothes is horrendous. Yeah. Alright, so let's go around. It is possible for things to start, or for consumables to grow around here, so... apart from saying hello to everybody. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and see what's going on. Did I meet you kids already? Yeah, maybe. Penny? Okay, let's go visit the museum real quick. Did I talk to you already? Okay, those are the books I found. Don't have any artifacts for here yet, but that's only because I haven't really done too much to garner them. Hey. No. Back up. Talk to you, because I don't think I've met you yet. Okay, so that's our tool up. Those are going to be our tool upgrades. We don't currently have the means to do that, since we need copper. But that's going to be important later on. And we're really going to want to push some of those upgrades. Alright. Pop into Jojo Mart real quick. Say hi to people. Alright. And I don't believe you two count as... yeah, I don't believe you guys count as people to talk to, so go ahead and leave you guys alone. Shane's busy working. Okay, so there's not a lot for us to do here. Now, what's gonna happen eventually is once the community center gets unlocked, you're gonna have a choice. So you're gonna need to choose between the big corporation or getting this shabby old building here back up on its feet. In my first game, I actually didn't complete either of those. I believe I'm one pomegranate away from completing the community center, and I'm like a season away from being able to get those. So it's gonna take some time. Have not gotten that achievement yet. For the purpose of this playthrough, I'm gonna go with the community center. Just because, at least from what I've seen, that's what a lot of people go for first. That's path to mine is still blocked off. Can't do anything there. Okay, and that's the house for the carpenters. So once we start needing buildings, yep, Atlantis. Okay, so once we start needing farm buildings like the barn and the chicken coop, we can come here and for the cost of some resources and gold, we can get some stuff for us. Okay, so I'm near the point of exhaustion right now, but I kind of have to carve my way through here. Thankfully, using the scythe doesn't actually take up energy. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and sell this horseradish, daffodil, and fiber. And we're gonna conclude our day. Right on. So tomorrow's the rain day. This time I'm gonna go ahead and play through the second day. And there we go, we already have level 1 foraging. So we got some new crafting recipes, the field snack, and the wild seeds. So if we are able to get the ingredients for the field snack, we actually have a way of replenishing our energy, which is nice. Okay, so got our third day here. I believe it's Wednesday. So on Wednesday, the general store is closed, so we don't have a means to let's see, protrude, so not very good luck outside. So there's no crow, really. All right, so RNG Crow took one of our potatoes. Size 24 backpack, which is what we're gunning for right now. Okay, so rainy day. All our crops are watered. Don't have to deal with that. What we're gonna want to do today, probably, is to clear out some of this detritus here, and basically clear our way out to the fields down at the bottom of the map here. So we want to try and get to this area. Alright, so I also want to check out this crafting recipe. So acorn, a maple seed, and a pine cone gives us some energy. So we're probably going to want to go ahead and cut down a pine tree. Apart from getting us wood, that's also where we get pine cones. So yeah, we'll be able to make ourselves a field snack, and there we go, pine cone. So now we should be able to make a field snack. Crafting here. Alright, so that's going to give us some energy and a little bit more sustainability as we go on. And we're going to need it because this is a lot of junk to carve through. Okay, so got a lot of wood there. Shake these trees, try and get some oak and pine out of it so we can get some more yeah, we just want to go ahead and craft ourselves. Alright, switch up to the scythe. Chop that out. This way we shouldn't have a problem with energy for today. I am, however, going to have to go and sell some of this stuff off because our inventory is a bit of a problem. I'm also not running into a lot of acorns, which is unfortunate because those are kind of needed for the field snacks. Come on, let me out. Oh my god. Okay. Sell the sap, sell the wood, sell the fiber. Okay. Let's go ahead and eat the field snack. Give us some energy back. It's very nice. Alright, now if we could just find a little more, a few more acorns, that'd be nice. That way we can work throughout the day and clear this stuff out. Okay. Is that an acorn? It's under a maple tree? So, no. Oh, that's a pine cone. Alright. Now let's get rid of some of this extraneous stuff. Go ahead and plant that. Get us some mixed seed. You can also plant like the pine cones, but I'm not going to do that. Mainly because you don't need to. These trees you can find at the field down at the bottom of the map here. Yes, it does take some time and energy to walk down there, but yes, I'm aware. I didn't think I clicked that. All right, for a min-maxer, I'm not being very efficient with the energy here. If I'm not mistaken, using your axe on stuff like these weeds, ooh, voice crack. Using it on stuff like these weeds actually takes energy, which isn't the most efficient way to play this game. However, in the interest of time, I'm not going to bother with that. Okay, so let's go around, see what we can find. It's not a lucky day today, so I'm not expecting to find too much down here, but it's worth it. Our inventory is full. Alright, so coal, useful later on. Wood, not so much, so I'm going to get rid of the wood. I mean, wood is useful, but in our case there's an abundance of it, so we don't really need to worry about keeping our head above water when in respect to that. A lot of spring onions. For a day I'm not supposed to be very lucky. There's a lot of stuff out here. So once again, doing this is going to help with our foraging level. Early on, that's going to be quite a big chunk of your income, especially until your crops start coming in. Alright, the wizard's out here. No particular reason to go visit him just yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and swing by anyway, see if it's possible. I didn't actually know this guy was out here. Okay, so I guess you can't go there until you get the little community center cutscene. Alright, let's go ahead and pick this. Inventory full. Of course. Yeah, where's the stone? Stone is the least important of the objects I have right now. Also worth a heck of a lot less than the wild horseradish, so there we go. That's us combing the fields here for the day. During the beginning of the game like this, it's mildly important that you get as much as you can out of the one day, and that includes foraging for random consumable drops. So I'm gonna go ahead and sell that, get along with the day here, and let's see, horseradish, fuel. I'm gonna sell the coal. And save a couple of those seeds just so we have snacks for the next day. And we're gonna spend the rest of our energy going ahead and chopping a couple more trees down. And we should be well well along our way to getting that backpack. Alright, there we go, some acorns. It's good, and does that mean I left some acorns down here? Doesn't appear to be so. I guess that tree didn't just flat out didn't drop any. Alright, so let's cut down a maple tree. Maybe we'll get some maple seeds out of it. There we go. Maple seeds. Alright, so now that we've kind of got our energy problem solved, if I just had some pine cones, we can actually keep doing this for a while. Once we're able to replenish our energy, it really accelerates things, and you can get a lot more done. In fact, like in theory, I could actually farm this to the point where I have enough money by tomorrow to get what I need. Alright, so let's just get out of this little hole I've worked myself into. Okay, so field snacks. I'm getting a lot of wood. It's good. Gonna go ahead and consume said field snack, I said. Got some energy back. And right now we need more acorns. So I'm gonna go ahead and chop this down. No acorns, that's unfortunate. Acorns are the one thing I don't have a cache of right now, which is sad. I'm also going to need more maple seeds eventually, but that I at least have some backup of. No acorns. Wow, okay. So we're running out of energy. Looks like our min-max loop is going to end. Simply because RNG doesn't want us to get any more acorns. It's like, what's that one? Is that an acorn? No. What was that? Don't even know. Okay. Okay, so let's just... Oh, that's not good. Alright, so I guess that's that for today. Not bad use of our time. Keep some sap and... Gonna leave ourselves 50 wood in the stockpile. 3 of each of those seeds, and we're going to sell the rest. Stockpiling is more of a future-proofing method, so that later on we will have a method to speed things up a little bit. So let's check the weather report. Tomorrow's going to be a sunny day, so we're going to have to spend energy watering your crops. Okay, I didn't really need to watch that, but anyway. That's going to do it for the 3rd day, and I'm going to end the video here, so thank you very much for watching, and let's see what our profits look like for the day. Alright, so there's our level 2 foraging and a better food item. As you can see, stuff like this, very quick to come up here. And there we go, with our consumables being sold. Wood's not worth a lot, but... You really do want to rush for things in the beginning. Okay. So yeah, thank you very much, and until next time. That is a rooster.